15 Least Polluted Countries in the World 2020. Air pollution is deadly. In fact, a recent study found that on average, it cut human lifespan by 3 years, which is higher than the global effect on lifespan caused by smoking. As we celebrate World Earth Day, 22nd of April, we see the 15 least polluted countries in the world according to the 2020 World Air Quality Report produced by air pollution tracking organization IQAir. United Kingdom. Turning now to the countries with the lowest pollution levels on the 2020 IQAir list, in 15th place is the United Kingdom. The UK government has also set ambitious targets to tackle its air pollution problem, including a ban on selling new petrol and diesel cars in the UK from 2030. The UK government has plans to increase renewable energy production through offshore wind farms and nuclear power plants. Costa Rica. Between 2019 and 2020, the air quality in Costa Rica fell below the WHO target of 10 micrograms/M3. That said, the Central American country is far from perfect when it comes to air quality, with transport a main source of pollution in the cities. In order to improve air quality in Costa Rica, prioritizing rapid urban transit, walking and cycling networks in cities as well as rail and urban freight and passenger travel, and shifting to cleaner heavy-duty diesel vehicles and low-emissions vehicles and fuels. Ecuador. In Quito, Ecuador's capital, the government has put into place a transit-oriented development (TOD) strategy. It aims to maximize the amount of public space and walking distance of public transport, prioritizing environmental and social sustainability and shifting away from private vehicles. The country's lockdown during the pandemic has further improved air quality, and it fell from 8.6 micrograms/M3 in 2019 to 7.6 micrograms/M3 in 2020. Australia. Strong environmental regulations have helped maintain enviably clean air across urban Australia, although bushfires caused a rapid spike in PM2.5 air pollution last year. Early research showed a small increase in air quality during the country's lockdown. To help ensure a clean air future, Australia's environment ministers established the National Clean Air Agreement to help governments prioritise national actions to address air quality issues. Andorra. The tiny European country of Andorra has much better air quality than most, with an average PM2.5 concentration of 7.4 micrograms/M3. Situated in the Pyrenees Mountains, Andorra benefits from hydropower, which helps to drive down emissions. Air quality is considered satisfactory, and air pollution poses little or no risk. Canada. Many of Canada's cities rank among the cleanest in the world for their air quality, including major centres like Ottawa, pictured, which is the 8th best capital city in the world when it comes to clean air, Toronto and Vancouver. Ottawa, the vast green belt around the city, relatively small population for a capital, and successful bike share schemes show how pollution can be curbed. It even has a clean air day to encourage the public to reduce pollution even further. Even before the pandemic, Canada had good levels of pollution at 7.7 micrograms/M3 in 2019, but fell further to 7.3 micrograms/M3 in 2020. Iceland. Iceland is one of the best countries in the world when it comes to air pollution levels, largely because it's blessed with cheap and eco-friendly geothermal energy that powers much of the small nation's heating and electricity. Iceland has actually seen its air pollution levels increase to 7.2 micrograms/m3 in 2020, up from 5.5 micrograms/m3 in 2019, pushing it from the top 3 countries for air quality in 2019 to 9th place in the most recent ranking. The European Environment Agency has warned that pollution levels soar during the rush hour in winter, due to the use of sand and studded tires on icy roads. New Zealand. Strong winds sweeping in from the sea, relatively low urban populations and a lack of heavy industry ensure high air quality in New Zealand. Officials suggest changing technologies, such as improved wood burners, combined with behavioral change, will be key to reducing pollution even further. IQAir data suggests the country's lockdown has led to a further small improvement in air quality. Estonia. The medieval heart of Tallinn, Estonia's capital, probably has its narrow, cobbled streets to thank for keeping traffic levels low rather than any environmental initiative. Wind from the Gulf of Finland also stops the buildup of polluted air in the coastal city. Yet officials can take some credit for the city's extensive green spaces, free public transport and a reduction in the burning of domestic waste. During the COVID-19 outbreak, researchers have reported being able to see across the Gulf of Finland from Finland to Estonia, in part due to decreased pollution levels from shipping and vehicles on dry land. Norway. Norway's capital city is a world leader with its sustainable public transport system, which runs entirely on renewable energy, and aims to be emission-free by 2028. Oslo was named the European Green Capital 2019, but it's not stopping there, as the city plans to reduce its overall emissions by 95% by 2030. Research by the Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air found that Norway had seen decreases in both nitrogen dioxide and particulate matter pollution during lockdown. Finland. Finnish authorities have invested heavily in public transport, aiming to make it so efficient and comfortable that citizens see no need to have their own vehicles. Helsinki is aiming to be car-free by 2025. Finland has faced a number of coronavirus lockdowns, which have prompted huge decreases in vehicle traffic on land and sea. Air quality is considered satisfactory, and air pollution poses little or no risk. Sweden. Stockholm was named as the first European green capital and has the second cleanest air of all the world's capitals according to the latest IQAir data. The popularity of cycling rather than car ownership, sustained efforts to cut waste and cleaner public transport have helped Stockholm and other Swedish cities limit air pollution. The Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air reported a decrease in particulate matter pollution as people choose to stay at home during the outbreak. U.S. Virgin Island. As it's a U.S. territory, the Virgin Islands, a tiny archipelago with a population of just over 100,000, is part of the U.S. Clean Air Act, which has helped to drastically improve air quality since its implementation in 1970. Despite already having very clean air, the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, has awarded the region hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years to help the islands improve air quality even further. They are sometimes affected by hurricanes which can release pollution into the atmosphere. New Caledonia. New Caledonia is a collection of islands in the South Pacific that also boast excellent air quality, according to the World Air Quality Report for 2020. The new regulations enforced limits similar to those in place in the European Union and gave businesses 2 years to lower their emissions. New Caledonia's air pollution levels are some of the lowest in the world. Puerto Rico. Along with the U.S. Virgin Islands and New Caledonia, Puerto Rico has the best air quality in the world, according to IQAir. Its cities Camagüey and San Germán are the second and third least polluted in Latin America and the Caribbean, with PM2.5 concentrations of 3.7 micrograms/m3, which is also the island's overall average. The Caribbean island has since seen air quality levels settle at 3.7 micrograms/m3, down from 10.2 micrograms/m3 in 2019, bringing it well under the WHO target.